In this video, I'm going to check out these all new behind the scenes set pictures from the filming of Jurassic World Rebirth in Thailand, which give us much more information about the T-Rex and Dilophosaurus scene. I'm also going to lay out what we know about trailer 2. We are honestly so close to Rebirth now. This must be the fastest Jurassic movie to date. It's mid-March and July 2nd is just over 3 months away. Anyway, thank you to Anthony Lorna once again for sharing some behind the scenes on-set pictures from Thailand. These ones give us an extended look at that Tyrannosaurus Rex sequence hinted at in the trailer, which also features a Dilophosaurus Teresa Delgado and is the precursor to the river raft sequence. So let's check it out. This first image shows us a wide of the same scene from the trailer, and many of us thought this building entrance here was CG, but it's practical and turns out it's an emergency shed. I was under the impression that it was an entrance to an underground facility or something, but either way, we see it during filming, and here by the water is that dead Parasaurolophus. We know that the iconic Michael Crichton chapter from the very first novel is finally featuring in Rebirth, and in that sequence the Dilophosaurus is also spotted by the characters along with the T-Rex. It looks as though that scene in Rebirth is going to be very faithful to the novel, and I wonder if the T-Rex is going to be eating that dead Parasaur. As we go through Anthony's post, we see that he's managed to collect some pieces of the now deconstructed set, including this large piece of the emergency shed. We also get a good look at that shed itself. Emergency supply shed, it says pull handle and lock in position, B to release launch ramp. We also can see those triangles there, land, sea and air. Does that mean that this emergency shed is actually part of a parkogenics facility? It looks like a pretty futuristic shed, I have to say. Certainly not something you'd have seen on Nublar or Sauna. A different or never before seen era of InGen perhaps on this island. Or as I said, could this be connected to parkogenics? Now, I'm not fully certain on where these are all from, but presumably weaponry props from Rebirth, as well as this large dinosaur footprint. If we get a muddy Rex footprint scene in this movie, then I will be a happy man.
Where do you think you're going?
To collect my fee, Mr. Ludlow, to collect my fee.
Anthony shared this great photo of himself and his wife in front of a sign reading Dino Tour and a phone number below it. We can also see some large sauropods on that sign. This is very reminiscent, of course, of Jurassic Park 3's setup, following Eric on the dinosaur tour, but it's certainly not something I've seen much of in Rebirth's marketing or set pictures before. Presumably in this post-Dominion world, people would still be offering tours to see the ever-dwindling dinosaur population, but how does this fit into the plot? Are the family that we haven't seen much of yet on a dino tour, and is Xavier their tour guide? Are they taking their own dinosaur tour? Great new shots, thank you, Anthony. We also have new pictures of the vehicle, and since this vehicle is now pretty widely known and was shown in the trailer, we can show these images. The vehicle looks both old and new, so who knows what the deal is here. It has the InGen logo, which shows that this island must be somewhat functional still if the vehicles appear to be working without issue. They're also pretty clean. It even has the Jurassic icon, which previously has only been present at locations with an actual dinosaur park. How do you think this vehicle fits in? Anyway, we get a good look at the interior and the custom dash there, which really doesn't help date it, but it doesn't have a big flashy touchscreen display, for example, or much technology at all. This is going to be a fun one for the Motorpool members to customize. Let's have Anthony's wife give us a tour of this vehicle. One last thing, gotta love this recreation of the ScarJo shot. Great stuff, thanks to Anthony and all of those who shared with me. These kind of on-set visits and prop examinations don't ever feel too spoilery, especially once the prop has been unveiled itself in the trailer or in other marketing material. Of course, that's your own discretion, but seeing the vehicle in better detail like this isn't spoiling the movie for me. It's cool to see these items and vehicles in this context, and also important to remember that they may look different in the actual movie anyway. Alright, so what is the deal with trailer 2? If you follow along, then you'll know that a second trailer was certified and rated in Canada now 2 weeks ago. Canadian provinces rated the 2-minute 24-second trailer on the 26th of Feb, but so far nothing new has been seen. Part of me wondered at the time if this trailer 2 was just a cut down of trailer 1, but for Canadian audiences, but so far nobody has reported seeing a different or shorter version in Canadian theaters. I do actually think that this second trailer is ready and rated, ready to go, but it's just not scheduled for release until April. Here's why. CinemaCon. April 2nd at 3:45 p.m. PST, respectively, that's Pacific time zone, Universal Pictures will unveil new looks at their upcoming slate, including that new Jurassic Park movie. It stands to reason that this will be a new trailer that will release online shortly afterwards and will play in theaters as well, considering that trailer 2 certification we saw. However, Universal may choose to keep whatever they show at CinemaCon on April 2nd close to their chest and hold off on a second trailer for public release until closer to that July 2nd, 2025 release date. Now, speaking of trailers, Real News Hawaii also found more supposed trailers from information based out of the UK. So what we can see here is Jurassic World Rebirth, 3 different trailers listed with a PG certification for that top one there and a 12A certification for the bottom 2 there. It would appear that the bottom trailer, the one that's length is 2 minutes 24, is the trailer that is already out, the one that we have seen. The one above it, the 1 minute 1 second trailer, appears to be the Super Bowl spot, and I would probably assume that the 1 minute version above that, the PG one, is just a PG version of that Super Bowl spot. However, if you look at the dates that these were classified, now remember this is out of the UK, so the classified dates are going in date, month, year order. So that is the 5th of the 2nd, 2025 for that first one at the bottom there, which is the trailer that we have all seen. Trailer B, Jurassic World Rebirth, the 1 minute 1 second one. Classification date for that was 13th of the 2nd, 2025, so we can presume that is the Super Bowl spot. However, that one at the top, the one that's rated for PG, was classified on the 14th of March, a few days ago. Does that mean that there really is a new trailer on the way? A 1 minute teaser trailer or something like that? I guess that remains to be seen. We will keep an eye on this and I'll let you know if we catch wind of anything else. What are you most excited for this year? Is it Jurassic World Rebirth, Jurassic Park Survival, or is it the animated shows? Share those thoughts and any else you might have down below in the comments.